हेलो बच्चों, मैं डॉक्टर राधिका अग्रवाल आज आपको अर्बन सेटलमेंट्स के सेकेंड पार्ट को आगे बढ़ाते हुए वी विल टॉक अबाउट व्हाट आर अर्बन सेटलमेंट्स. Urban settlements are man-made structures in which people are mostly engaged in non-agricultural activities. That means they are engaged in the secondary, tertiary and quaternary activities. And these urban settlements are full of civil amenities. By civil amenities we mean that they are pakka houses, pakka roads hai, employment opportunities very high, higher education level hai, educational facilities also very good, transport facilities also good in the urban settlements. Now we will talk about the characteristics of urban settlement. First of all, there is a high population density. Urban settlements are characterized by high population density. For example, if this is 1 kilometer area, then the number of people residing in this area is what is called population density. Singapore has the highest population density of 5,595 persons per square kilometer. Now we come to the next point, that is rapid mobility. People move from one place to another for their job purposes. So therefore transport facilities are also very good. Public as well as private sector of modes of transport is also very good in the urban settlement. Now we talk about the pakka roads. Pakka roads are over here 2 lanes, 4 lanes, 6 lanes and 8 lanes. Depending upon the city, they are very good transportation facilities. Pakka houses also over here, 2-story buildings, 3-story, multi-story buildings and skyscrapers are also found in the urban settlement. Employment opportunities बहुत high है, therefore people move to the urban settlements. Private and public sector modes of transport is also very good in the urban settlement. Now we talk about the higher availability of higher education. Universities are various sorts of universities are available in which medical studies are, engineering colleges hai, medical colleges hai and various sorts of education आपको impart होती है. Healthcare facilities are also very good. Super specialized doctors and super specialized hospitals are also are the characteristics of urban settlement. Now we talk that more than 50% of the people are engaged in agricultural activities. There is complex division of labor. That means each level of labor is available. That means, which means that low level of labor is also available and high technicians are also available in the urban settlements. Lack of social bonding is there in the urban settlements. That means people are not at all attached to each other. Individual values are of great importance in the urban settlements. There is extreme social and economic differences. That means people are of low income group also we will find and higher income group also. There is a wide variation in between the economic differences. मैं साइड हो जाती हूँ, आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें. Now we talk about the types of urban settlement. They are classified on the basis of the size of population, occupation structure and administrative structure. They are broadly divided into 4 groups. That is the city, metropolitan city, megapolis and conurbation. First of all, we talk about city. City ka criteria is that it should have a population between 1 to 10 lakh people and people more than 50% people should be engaged in non-agricultural activities. इसके थोड़े से एग्जाम्पल्स हम लेते हैं, बीकानेर, भरतपुर एंड दौसा. नाउ वी टॉक अबाउट द मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी. इसका क्राइटेरिया इज दैट पीपल शुड बी मोर देन 10 lakh and they are the centers of industrial, commercial, administrative and educational activities are very much predominant. राजस्थान के कुछ सिटीज का लेते हैं, जयपुर, जोधपुर, उदयपुर, कोटा, and Kota has become an educational hub in Rajasthan. Now we talk about conurbation. They are huge, well developed urban centers हो गए हैं when 2 or 3 टाउन्स या सिटीज एक साथ जुड़ जाते हैं, दे फॉर्म अ कनर्बेशन में साइड हो जाती है। आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें। द टर्म कनर्बेशन वॉज फर्स्ट यूज बाय पैट्रिक गिडीज इन 1915, examples of which are Greater London, Tokyo and Chicago. In India, examples of conurbation is Gwalior, Lashkar and Morar. Another example is Delhi and Gurugram. Another example is Delhi and Noida. Now we talk about megapolis or megalopolis. It is a very huge city with a population of more than 50 lakh people. They are called global cities. The term megapolis was first used by Gene Gottman in 1857. Examples of which are Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Delhi, Moscow, Beijing. Now we talk about the problems which the urban settlements are facing. First of all, we'll discuss very high population density. The youth from various places are being attracted to these cities, and which is due to better livelihood, better employment opportunities and educational facilities, that they are being attracted to these places, which is causing a great problem that is leading to expansion of the cities as well as increase in the population density. मैं साइड हो जाती हूँ, आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें। Now we will talk about the ill effects of slums. Due to shortage of residential buildings, slum has developed. A pure example of slum development and is the Dharawai slum, which is the greatest slum in the world, has developed in Mumbai. And the basic facilities of light, air and clean drinking water is not available. Now I can rightly say that during COVID-19, Maharashtra government has faced a lot of problems because the dwellings of in this slum area are very closely packed. 10 to 15 people lived in the same room. Therefore, coronavirus patients have increased a lot. Now we will talk about the environmental pollution. Due to rapid urbanization, this has led to environmental pollution. The poisonous smoke which is coming from the industries and vehicles, but this has come to an decrease due to the lockdown called out by PM Modi during COVID-19. Now we talk about the growing crime. Due to जैसे जैसे जॉब कम है, crime rate is increasing and people are moving towards rape, crime, kidnapping, etc. Youngsters, in order to make more money quickly, they are mixing with the antisocial elements. Lack of healthcare and medical facilities. As the growing population is increasing and the pollution is increasing, which has led to a number of diseases such as skin cancer हो रहा है, breathing problem हो रही है, asthmatic patients बढ़ रहे हैं, various sorts of skin diseases like skin cancer हो रहा है. Number of doctors and hospitals also, they are not sufficient according to the increasing population. Now we talk about the differences between rural and urban population. First of all, we will take the base of occupation. In rural settlement, people are engaged in agricultural activities or the primary activities. But in the urban settlement, people are engaged in the secondary or tertiary activities. Now we talk about the population density. Here the population density is low in the rural settlement, whereas it is high in the urban settlement. The size of the dwelling is also different. In rural settlement, the dwellings are open and far off, and there is a great gap between the houses. Whereas in the urban settlements, they are closely packed और अपार्टमेंट्स में, मल्टी स्टोरी बिल्डिंग में मैं साइड हो जाती हूँ. आप स्क्रीनशॉट लेंगे. Fourth point of difference between rural and urban settlement is effect of modernization. People are traditionally backward and they follow old customs and belief in rural settlement. Whereas in urban settlement, people are modern. They have less faith in old customs and belief. Now we come to the social organization, which is the last difference between the rural and the urban settlement. Is that in rural settlement, people have strong social organization. People prefer social values rather than individual values. Whereas in urban settlement, social values are very weak. People prefer individual values rather than social values. मैं साइड हो जाती हूँ, आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें.